Jaimie, one specific question. I'm really pleased to see the city focusing on the whole aspect of walkable city. We're excited to see that, especially us on the Cape. Over the last several years, we've seen a tremendous amount of construction around us. The finish of the Gatwick development with the 4 towers there, the Boza towers on the parking lot, as well as the pier, which is won't be finished about 2025. One of the results of that for us that we were excited about is us as residents of the Cape, the expanded McGuinness overpass to create that wider pedestrian walkway. We were excited because that was supposed to happen as soon as the first Boza towers were finished. We now understand that it's been delayed till after 2025, in 5 years from now. So we are somewhat puzzled that on one hand, you've developed a whole philosophy that really supports the walkability of the city. And on the other hand, a promise that was made to this community that will be built right after that, now it seems to be delayed for 5 years. It doesn't make sense. The two of them don't jive together. So we're hoping that the city might take a look at that and sort of say, hey, 5 years from now, we start, that means it won't be actually be finished until 2027, 7 years from now. The residents are here. The Ellis Fort Tower is finished. The 2 Boza towers are finished. Quayside is finished. The other towers won't be built for another 4 years. But that will not impact McGuinness Overpass. The McGuinness Overpass is now. And we're not sure why council has decided to delay that whole development, especially since I think the taxes the council now is getting from the Quayside area have gone up with the Gallagher development as well as Boza. So in fact, the revenue is coming in. And therefore, I think we're asking, why don't you put some money back in our community? Simple as that. Not in 5 years from now either.
Okay, so your request is, can council take another look at that? The answer is yes. I'd be very glad to take that forward and have another look at that. Battling with developers to do what they promised to do is a significant part of my time. It happens in every neighborhood. It happens with affordable housing that's promised. Sometimes it happens with parkland that's promised. So yes, if we need to make a political fight out of this, I'd be very glad to follow up on this. And
Can I
give me
clarify?
contact information, I'll get back to you.
It's not Boza's responsibility to build it. It's a city responsibility. I did talk to Boza, and I said, no, it's the city that has made the commitment to expand the McGuinness Overpass. So it's under your scope of responsibility.
Okay, well, I'll look into it and get back to you.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, and give me your contact info, and then I can be sure to...
I'll talk to you now. Thank you very much.
2 related questions. One to that gentleman. Was that a staff report that suggested the delay or a political decision? Or a lack of a contractual agreement of what the developers were to perform?
The honest answer is I can't recall it in detail, so I'll have to look into it and get back to you.
So when you say get back to us, how will we receive that information?
Well, I can come to your next meeting, or I can send an email to whoever you like, to your executive, whichever you like.
I think that would be appropriate, certainly distributed. My real question was, you had some very interesting platitudes in terms of climate change.
Yep.
I'm relatively new to New Westminster. I was fortunate enough to find one of my neighbors who directed me to the recycle center. What's happening there? My understanding is it's being closed, therefore we'll wind up by having to go to Coquitlam. I don't plan on riding my bike to Coquitlam to recycle. What's happening? Politically and staff report.
All right, so first of all, let me be honest.
I hope you are.
I personally think we made a mistake on the recycling, right? People said there was no public consultation. There was public consultation, but we did that public consultation in the context of the Canada Games pool public consultation. And I have to be fair to people, if you weren't following the Canada Games pool issue, you wouldn't necessarily have known about what was being planned with the recycling depot. So in the Canada Games pool, consultation, it looked like people were okay with it. When I spoke at council last Monday, I said, I hope, we've learned lessons, and one of those lessons is anytime we touch a facility, we got to talk to the users of that facility. So now the question is what to do, and what we're working on is some kind of recycling program for the city where we can have recycling stations in different parts of the city and throughout the city. I don't know when that will be finalized, but we've looked at other communities that do that. Nanaimo, for example, has 4 locations where they accept all types of recycling. We're not sure what kind of model we're going for, but the goal is to make recycling even more accessible than it was with the depot at the Canada Games pool site. That's the goal.
When you were speaking to us before the question period, you said that you'd be very happy to speak with anybody and communicate with anybody. Would you like to share your email address with the group?
Sure.
Thank you.
My email address is jmcvoy, that's jmcevoy @newwestcity.ca. I'm on Facebook, Jaimie McEvoy. And my phone number, which is actually the hardest way to reach me, by the way, but my phone number is